All right. Hey guys, I'm Michael McCullough, founder of the iBUG group, the iOS Blind Users Group. We're here, just got finished with our workshop, a little meeting, our iBUG meeting at the Apple Highland Village store, and a few of the members stuck around. We just wanted to share a little bit about just how some of the great features and things we've learned in using the iPhone, how it's helped out in our lives. Just to tell you a little bit about iBUG, we got started about a year ago after a workshop over at the University of Houston. I had done a little workshop, and several of the attendees had wanted to continue learning and getting more experienced on the iPhone and the other iOS devices. And so that was the genesis of the iBUG users group. And we've been going since then. We meet on a weekly basis. We have a conference call on Monday nights, and then once a month we get together and have a face-to-face meeting. If you want to learn more about iBUG, you can go to our website at ibugtoday.com. And so I'll just turn it over to some of the other folks to tell you a little bit about what they've gotten out of using the iPhone and the other iOS devices. So, Yuna, if you want to just everybody tell your name and just share whatever you want to share.
Okay. My name is Yuna. I am the constant member of this Apple store. I've gone through different instructors, like Chris over here. He's great. He's a great trainer. I also had Richard, Aaron, Cam. All these nice instructors. They are very sharing, and they are just even though sometimes they're not, because voiceover really it serves a small population, and I really appreciate their efforts in learning and training us. The iPhone is just a telephone to the sighted people, but the iPhone is really great for blind people. And my feeling is that Steve Jobs, because I think he had dyslexia, and I think he understood what disabled people need, and I have to say that iPhone really changed my life. I am so happy and I feel so lucky that I would be able to use the iPhone. It just helped me tremendously, shopping, surfing the net, everything. And my next ambition is to use the Bluetooth with my iPhone, and hopefully I can get a job. And I think that, if the Apple employees would consider helping, the blind people or the blind community, I think that they would realize that, learning the voiceover and, teaching the blind people to use the iPhone and the Mac would be a great deal to the blind community. That's how I think.
Okay, thanks, Yuna. Richard, do you want to share a little bit?
Yeah. I'm Richard, and I work for a large nonprofit hospital system here in Houston, but I travel around the country, and some of what I do involves training and consulting. And the iPhone has been pretty revolutionary for me. It's not replaced entirely, but in many instances replaced a notebook computer. It's made my travel a lot more convenient. In meetings, I've used off-the-shelf applications like Elements to take notes with a Bluetooth keyboard, or to read notes for a presentation on the screen with an earphone. Some blind users have taken advantage of the native Braille device support, but I don't happen to be a really strong Braille user, so I use notes on a screen and move my finger down the screen to read the notes during a presentation. There are applications that have been written especially for those of us who are blind, and VizWiz is one. It's V-I-Z-W-I-Z. It's an app that has made it possible for me to do some things that have been very helpful. As an example, I found myself in a hotel room, and I had failed to mark a couple of neckties that I was going to wear, and I took a picture of the tie with the iPhone, and VizWiz sent that picture out to the cloud, and it allowed me to ask a question before I sent the picture. And I said, what's the pattern of this tie? And in a few minutes, a few moments, really, someone typed back. It's a striped tie, diagonal stripes, yellow, dark navy, red, and then I had enough of an idea of whether that tie would match the jacket that I was going to wear. This is a little bit embarrassing, but I think it's important to mention. I've actually had to use the app to take a photo of a restroom door because I was in a building where the building managers hadn't seen fit to place raised numerals or braille markings on their doors, and I took a photo of a restroom door and said, "Is this a men's or a women's restroom?" So it saved me some embarrassment and had a way of getting out of a difficult situation because of that nice app. I've also used applications like the Look Tell Money Reader to read currency and to tell what denominations of bills I had with me. I've used an application like the Sendero Group's Look Around, which allowed me to know what was around a hotel and to actually find a place to go have dinner. That's something that wasn't even available on a laptop. In fact, several things that I've mentioned are not available in any other format or mechanism. There's no other way to do some of the things that we're talking about. And that's what has made the iPhone such a pleasure to use. Being able to know what's around me in a new location, whether it's a restaurant, or if I'm looking for a restaurant, or looking for some other kind of place near a hotel where I'm staying, or even at any particular place where I'm located. Those kinds of things really aren't available in other formats, and to have them available and to have them accessible with VoiceOver has been a tremendous benefit.
Okay, yeah. Thanks, Richard. All right, Robert, what would you like to share?
I'm Robert, and I would like to say that the iPhone has become the tool of tools for me. It's a Swiss Army knife that just lets me do a lot of things. Instead of having to carry around a whole bunch of different application or devices like color readers, color identifiers, money identifiers, telephone, tape recorder, and other things, and GPS box and everything else. This one little device has replaced all that, and it has made my life so much easier. One of the apps that I especially love is the Digit Eyes, that helps me in the kitchen identify all those little things that are little cans and boxes that I have absolutely no idea what they are. And then once I identify them, it also allows me to get directions on how to prepare it. It also gives me the ingredients and the nutritional information, which is, I love that app. And of course, Flexi, which is the new typing app for the thing that was developed for blind people, allows me to quickly take down notes and add it to Notepad or to another program, so I can once again take notes at a meeting without having to record the whole thing and then have to go back home and listen to it again and then type it into my computer. So the iPhone has become the device of choice for many blind people, and it's definitely mine.
Okay, thanks, Robert. Next up, Sonya.
Hello, my name is Sonya. I would just like to reiterate what my friends are saying, that the iPhone has just changed our lives. It's helped us achieve a greater degree of independence that I just could never have imagined. It is a phone, but it does so many more things, and I would, they've touched on different applications, but I just want to go back to the phone, just being able to use the phone by itself. I had a razor for the last 5 years, and I got laughed at, but I mean, I could just dial the phone. That's all I could do. And now I can set up my own contacts. I can figure out who, missed calls. I mean, all these things that most sighted people take for granted, I wasn't able to do. And now I don't need to depend on anybody else to help me. I mean, I was always begging members of my family, my nieces, how do I do this? And can you add that? And now I can do it myself. And that's a very empowering feeling. And the other app that I love is texting, and that, for better or worse, is becoming a really main form of communication for a lot of people. And I wasn't able to do that until I got my iPhone. And so I love texting, and I love my iPhone, and I've also, I love reading. I love reading the newspaper, and I can read the New York Times on the iPhone. I can read the Houston Chronicle. I can, it's just a wonderful source of information that I can just do so many things on my iPhone. So did I say I love my iPhone? So that's how it has really changed my life, and I'm really thankful for the Apple Highland Village store for letting us have our meetings here to continue our learning process, because we're learning from each other, we're learning from the associates here that are helping us with new applications, and we're just really excited. And you think, okay, I've been doing this a while, I kind of have an idea of what is out there, but you keep learning something new. Every time I come here, I learn something new, and that's wonderful. So thank you guys.
Michael, could I just add a couple of points?
Yeah, sure.
Sonya makes a really good point about reading the newspaper. And one night this week, my wife and I were sitting in our living room using the NFB Newsline app to read, just to sit down and read the paper after dinner. And that's something that, for me, I had not done in 25 years, since the time that I had vision.
Yes.
And that was, we both remarked on the fact that that was a huge change in our lifestyle, because it had been so long since we had done that. So again, something that's truly unique and not really available under in other avenues.
Yeah.
And one thing too is we're deeply excited about what the iPhone does, and we're also looking forward to what we hope will be some future improvements for the iPhone. And one of the things where there's a lot of potential is for apps that allow you to scan documents, being able to go to a meeting, and sometimes the people who hold those meetings haven't been able to send those agendas or meeting materials to us ahead of time, and being able to take a photo of it and do optical character recognition. And that's something that really isn't yet fully realized for a number of reasons. And if that can change, that will be a great improvement. And also having really good access to some of the applications like Elements and Numbers and Keynote, to be able to use those and to be able to have access to all those features would be a great addition. And those are, again, just reflections on the things that are truly great about the iPhone, and some of our hopes for the future too.
Yeah.
Great.
Can I add to
Yeah.
a couple of things? Okay. I just want to thank all the employees here in this Highland Village Apple Store.
Definitely.
I mean, I've been to other stores in other areas, but the employees here, they're so helpful. They really make the effort, and I just want to thank them.
Yeah.
Great.
And we really want to express our appreciation for an accessible site.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
This store, since it is self-contained, allows us to get here quickly via our Metrolift and things of that sort. So usually in a mall, it's wandering through the store in the hallways before you get to the Apple store. But here it's just so quickly and easily, and the people here are so friendly and wonderful.
Great. So just to wrap up, yeah, the iPhone and, well, all the iOS devices have, you know, for the blind and visually impaired community, it's just really helped us become a lot more independent, a lot more productive, to get online, enjoy online content, consume online content, and just have plain fun, just like, you know, all the rest of the sighted community.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't be possible without that. And, you know, especially just the folks here at the Highland Village store, I mean, from Carrie, the store manager, Justin, who coordinates the briefing room which we meet in, Chris and his team that do the workshops for us. I mean, they've all been fantastic. I mean, from the time we walk in the door, I mean, you know, it's obvious that we don't know where we are. I mean, we made it to the door anyway, but just to get around, I mean, we get greeted very warmly and then just get escorted to wherever we need to go. And so it's just been just a wonderful experience throughout, and we look forward to developing a continuing relationship with the folks here at the Highland Village store. So, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Go Apple.
Yay!